Hello, 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 all my wild and crazy machine heads. How are you all doing tonight? Welcome back to the Realistic Farming channel for Farming Simulator 22, where we use real tractors, we use real equipment, we have realistic tutorials, and we have a real lot of fun. How you guys doing? I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. I'm doing fantastic. All right. My name is Fury Machine, and let's get into this. So before we get going, we're going to answer the trivia. Trivia. I asked you guys yesterday what the size and what is the difference between a hectare and an acre, because that was the answer. A hectare is 10,000 meters squared. Okay, so 10,000 meters is 1 hectare, and an acre is 4,840 square yards. Therefore, an acre is quite a bit smaller than a hectare. 1 hectare equals 2.47 acres. That is the answer. Dun, dun, dun. Many of you got it in the comments. So I'm going to shout out the whole bunch of you. All right, so today's trivia. Let me turn my phone on and get us going with this trivia question. What is the world's largest farm on the planet? That one you're going to have to think about. I don't think you're going to be able to know it right offhand. Try not to Google it. Try not to do what you have to do. Try to answer it. But it's going to astonish you, the size of it. It's got 22 million acres. And it's not where you think it is. It's not going to be where you think. And the next nearest farm behind that is only got 6 million acres. So this farm is massive. What is it called and where is it located? Ready? Do 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 do. And final answer, go. I was doing that because I was searching for our balloon. Where is our balloon? All right, so Fury's made some decisions, but I've got to do this while I'm driving because it is important that we keep going because we are getting ready to finish episode 6. Let me scoot up so I can drive. Let me move my phone out of the way. That's where I got my trivia questions. I downloaded it to my phone. I made a few decisions, okay? We are going to have to harvest deep into the night probably because I did some figuring and we've got probably another 2 or 3 hours left on this field, and then I've got my wheat field. And if after watching Grizzly Bear Sims' video, I realized that no matter what day of the week, how many days per month, shall we say, let me correct it, however many days per month that you pick for your Let's Play, it doesn't count for this first day. It doesn't. It will reset and start over starting it. So even if we were to pick, say, 4-day seasons, 5-day seasons, 6-day months, or whatever, on September 1st, it basically is gone. So if we don't get this barley done and the wheat done over there today in this game day, we lose it. And I don't want to do that. So what we're going to do, this is the decision I've made, is I'm going to harvest, and we're going to keep going no matter how many episodes it takes, doesn't matter, until we can't see anymore or the recordings come out too dark. Then I'll just go ahead and finish it off camera for this one-shot harvest because I don't want to lose it. And it does make sense now because remember in Hastings where I lost it after one day and I thought, what is going on? Now it all makes sense to Fury if it's doing that on every map. It's giving you 1 day to basically get your harvest in, and then it's going to go from there. Now, because we're playing on the largest seasons here, and I knew that was going to happen anyways, even though I picked a smaller amount in the beginning, I knew eventually we'd be raising it up, because it's just by myself, not using any workers, not utilizing anything. It's going to take a while. So that's what we're going to do for this one game day. We're going to harvest as much as we can. Hopefully we can actually get in the next, I'd say August, we'll probably get dark around 6:30, 7 o'clock maybe. And if it's just a little dusk and we can still get a decent recording out of it, we'll keep going as long as we can. And then when it's too dark, then I'll turn the lights on and I'll harvest off camera to get it done for this one-shot deal. After that, I won't do it. I'll just simulate to the next day, or we'll sleep to the next day, and we'll get up and we'll harvest again. But I don't want to lose all these crops. I really don't, because we're going to run out of money quick, and we need the money. So I've also decided, as you guys saw today, first of all, before we go any further, welcome to the family, all the new subscribers. You guys are awesome. Those of you who are new to the channel, you realize that I don't call them subscribers. I call you family members, and I call you members. I don't call you subscribers. So when you subscribe to a channel, my channel, you are now a member of my family. You are no longer labeled as just a number. You are a family. You are allowed to ask questions. You are allowed to ask how things work, and I will answer them. Anybody who's been here any length of time, they know how it works, and that's why there's comments. You guys are absolutely amazing. You're the best family members out there. Sorry. Fury's legs stuck to the chair again. I'm telling you, I told my wife today, I love my leather chair, don't get me wrong. But when I record this, I'm basically in my bedclothes, so I'm in my shorts. And you get out of the shower and you think, okay, I'll go ahead and record a video. And my legs stick to the stupid thing. It's horrible. I love it. Love my chair. But I told my wife, I said, it's time that I got to buy a fabric chair. Because it's like, and I can't even reach the pedal, the gas pedal. I was playing Truck Sim earlier and it happened too, and I almost wrecked the truck because it went, I was trying to peel my leg up. It's just crazy. As you guys also notice, I will be also posting periodic videos of videos that I find that's interesting and related to what we are working on the farm. I want you guys to see, not only take my word for it, but see in real life how it actually works. I posted one today about maize silage, and you guys will be able to see how actually slow maize silage is. I mean, they're not going up and down the field going 30 miles an hour. It just doesn't happen in real life. There's also a couple of them that I will be posting from a channel. I think the guy's name is James Edwards. And he's from the UK. But he's a kid. That's the worst thing. And it just reminds me of myself. And they're out there harvesting, and they're out there doing the wagons, and they're doing the everything. It just gets, you guys will get a chance to see on the massive scale what it is and how really tedious and time-consuming it really is. I know that people get frustrated when we're playing like this, and we're episode 6 now, and we're still harvesting barley. And I know that I'm the only Let's Play right now on the planet that is doing this, this realistic style, and I take pride in that, because I'm not going to deviate from that. I'm not going to deviate from what we set up and what my vision and my dream was to get a realistic channel where we use real equipment. I meant what I said in the beginning. This class harvester is something that is real life. The tractor over there is something that is real life. So you guys can see it working in game. Because many of you, also, thank you for giving me some insight into your guys' lives. You know, like I told you guys, it's nice to start hearing about you guys and meeting you guys. And and seeing the kind of people that you are, and it's awesome. And you know, I can't say thank you enough. Like, you guys know so much about me and my kids and my wife and, you know, my grandkids and what kind of foods we like and what's going on in our day. I usually come on here and ramble about my day and the funny things that's happened to me, and I don't get to know enough about you guys, so that's awesome. But you know, as usual, make sure you guys are swinging over and checking out Grizzly Bear Sims. He has got probably the most iconic farm sim voice that I've ever heard of in my entire life. I mean, mine, I listen to mine back, and it's just like, ugh. Compared to his, I mean, he has got a bona fide radio voice. I swear. It sounds so awesome. Like, it's you just listen to him, and you can just listen to him. Like I told you guys before. Sorry about that's me using my mouse. I don't watch farm sim videos to watch farm sim. I can play farm sim. I don't need to watch farm sim I do my own videos. I watch because these guys are super engaging, and I really, really, really like Grizzly Bear Sims' format. I like the way he does things. It just makes you feel like you're part of his recording, and I hope I'm doing the same. I'm hoping you guys are enjoying yourselves and you get into my little stories, and by the feedback that we're getting, I think it's happening. I think we're on our way. And like I stated yesterday's video, when I first came out with this, many of my originals, Russell and Ranger, you know, you've come along recently, but you've been very, very interactive. You've been very into the stream, or eventually I'll stream into the recordings. Grizzly Bear Sims, Raznik, all my buddies, all my people that have been around. But for those of you that were around in the very, very beginning, when there was only like 20 or 30 members to the channel, and we were just so small, and we're still very, very, very small now. We're a small fish in a big pond. That's okay, because some of the most dangerous fish are the small ones. But those of you who are you members of my family that were around back then, you realize that the most fun I had ever was when we were on Meadow Grove Farm Extended, and I was teaching, and we were doing the things we were doing. And this series coming along here, we're taking it off. So when I first started this back up again, I said yesterday, that we had some people that weren't very happy with it, and they left. And as sad as it makes me, it also makes me realize I'm kind of doing the right thing. Because now the people that are coming on, the members that are joining our family here, and we're all such a close-knit family, now the ones that are joining are the ones that want to watch series like this and want to be a part of the realistic channel. And that, to me, I told my wife today, I broke down, and I finally, I had all I can do to just fight back the tears. And I mean, that sounds corny and everything, but it's the truth, because like I told you guys a couple episodes ago, I had this dream of starting the realistic channel, and in the beginning it was that way, and it didn't last very long because I was so worried that people didn't want to see it. And in the last 5 or 6 days that I've been going with this Let's Play, today is episode 6, so 6 days now we've been doing this thing. I'm noticing more and more and more people are now getting engaged with the trivia. More and more people are getting engaged with the recording. They're answering trivia. They're doing what they need to. What are we on here? 85. Okay. They're doing what they need to, and answering. I think it was Russell that stated he goes back and forth because he knows how much is in his harvester and all that stuff. Perfect. Like when I stated to you guys the one time, if you know how much, once you do a field a couple of times and you know exactly how much fits in your harvester on one pass, yeah, go back and forth. Anything you want. You can harvest any way you want. Remember, Farm Sim is your game. And just because I'm doing it realistically the way that I did it in real life, doesn't mean that farm sim has to be that way. But anyway, so I was pretty tore up today, as it just makes me realize that the people we're getting here now are people that want to be here. And I can't give enough love out to you guys. Cannot throw enough love and enough, things. And boy, I tell you, every single day I get so excited to read the comments and look at what you guys say and see if you guys are answering the trivia. And boy, I tell you, that Grizzly, he writes some of the nicest comments on my board, my comment board. I mean, just absolutely amazing. Like, all of you guys anyways. Every single person has always been super nice. I've only had one person in the year that I've been doing it that came out and said, well, why are you going so slow? And why are you doing it this way? And why are you doing it that way? Needless to say, he's not a member anymore. He's one of the ones that left when I switched over to the realistic channel. And, I've always been a realistic channel. I just kind of, when we went to No Man's Land, I was kind of just doing things until, and I told you guys that. I've always been honest with you guys. I said, until we'll do it this way, but as soon as a map drops where I can be the realistic farming channel that I've always wanted to be, that's what we're going to do. But Grizzly hit it right on the head. This map, let me explain some things about this map. There are issues with the map, and not any playability issues or any problems with the map. Oxy did a fantastic job. The problem is you're stuck with the farms that you got unless you take the placeable area and build your own. I think you can sell the diesel holder over there, the silo. But other than that, you're stuck. But as much as I agree with him, and I have to give him his props, go back and watch episode 2 of Grizzly Bear Sims. I'll put a link in the description. Episode 2 of Grizzly Bear Sims is Calmsden Farm. And he explains to you that, and he has a much better way to explain it than me. I tend to come off sometimes as just rambling, but like I said, him and his radio voice, absolutely crazy. He said that it just doesn't appeal to everybody. I'm gonna try to do this in cab. Let's see if I can get my pizzipe out here without tearing this apart here. I'm probably over. All right, I guarantee you I'm too far over. So we're gonna scoop this thing right out here. Then I'll get back to my story. I just want to empty this because I'm at 95% now. All right, so when else fails, still too far. Wow, that pipe is huge. So I gotta still come over a little bit. Let's back up. I'm just gonna use my joystick here real quick and see if we can get over just a little. There she is. See? Now I'm still not. There we go. In there. Look at the size of this pipe. That's nice. So you could actually have a really decent sized header on this and still be able to get your wagon under there. As soon as we empty out, then we'll go, because I want to keep harvesting. I want to keep harvesting as fast as we can, because even though we're only going 3 miles an hour, we'll run out of time quick as far as this day goes. So there we go. Now pipe in, and we'll watch it in the mirror. See? Boom. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. But yeah, like, so he gets I'm going to put a link in the description of his Let's Play and his channel, so you can check it out. Because like he states, this map isn't for everybody, because it isn't a build your own. It isn't, you're kind of limited in what you do. But it is, it is definitely a farming map. Basically, This map was made from real world. This is a real working farm in the UK, and it is absolutely 100. So basically, what you're doing is you're assuming the role of that farmer, and you're farming his land, and you're farming it. And sometimes the most fun is just doing that. You don't. For me, you guys all know, like my forestry maps where I clear it and I make my own fields and I make my own farm. And I'm not going to lie, I am absolutely horrible at building my own farm. Farmer Z has got the corner market on that. Danny Beats, you guys, I have to give credit where credit is due. You guys smoke me. You make me look absolutely ridiculous with my farm builds. I look like I got into a piece of Hershey chocolate bar and I just wiped it all over the front of myself. Not gonna lie, I have to give those guys credit. They can build a mean, nasty looking farm for real. As you young'uns would say, for real, yo. But for me, I also enjoy coming on and just playing the map the way the map author intended it to be played, which is the way we're playing it. Super realistic farming, super real. That's why I fell in love with Meadow Grove Farm Extended, not Meadow Grove Farm, because that's just too small. There's a lot of fields in it, and if you see, Grizzly is 1,000% right. As you see, we're into the second month. It came out in November. We're getting ready to start our third month, and now the real map makers are coming out. He is right. You've got Deer Creek that came out. You've got this one that came out. You've got so many maps now. I guess there's a Greensfield or something like that that came out. And listen, as much as I absolutely love FDR, boy, I tell you, he dropped the ball on that one. He lost me, period. Because you guys know my rule. Fool me once, haha, and me. Fool me twice, haha, and you. And he tells me that, I've got 1,000 hours tested on this map, and literally within an hour of me playing the game, there was issues on the map. So I messaged him, let him know. He comes out with a new map, says, you need a new saved game. I said, great, awesome, perfect. I get all set up with my Let's Play again. I get super excited. I get you guys involved. My second episode, I have issues again. I'm like, all right. I was going to stay on it, and I was going to play it regardless, but then I thought, nope, I am not going to be a human tester. I'm just not. I'm not going to be a tester for anybody. I will test mods. I don't care about that. But when it comes to a map, either get it the right way, and listen, Jeremy, it's over FDR logging. He's amazing. Okay, I got to give him credit. But don't tell me you've got that much time tested on a map and then have it not be that way. So that's all I'm going to say on that one, as Farmer Forrest Gump would say. I try not to knock too many people, but there's just certain things that I'm a really, really easygoing guy, but there's just certain things, and like I stated to you guys, I think a couple episodes ago, the one thing that will make me lose interest in a map quicker than a big guy eating donuts, let's just say that, is when you tell me that you're going to update the map and a new save game is required. That absolutely, not only as a common, normal farm sim player, that's annoying, but as a content creator, it is the worst. We are right now literally 6 hours into this map. And if he comes out with an update and tells me that I've got to do a new save, I won't do the update. I'll play it on this map the way it is. I'm not going to play that game. So that's it. That's where we stand. But I just want to welcome each of you guys here. I want you to make sure that you're checking out the other channels that I tell you about. It's important to not only support me, but support them. We have to. I challenged you guys in episode 1. I'm going to challenge you guys again. We got to get Grizzly Bear Sims to 2,000 subs. Absolutely worth it. I mean, the guy's put 6 years going on. He's in his 7th year now of farm sim videos, farm sim content, mod reviews, map reviews. He's done it all. Okay? And to have him come out, and I did get a little birdie that told me that Myers 1920 is coming back. He's been at school. He's going to start putting out videos. Believe it or not, and Creighton Gaming's a really good friend of his. Myers edits Creighton's videos. So he's been at school, so Myers is going to come back. But single-handedly, Myers 1920 is the one that got me into Dark Forest by watching his videos and his farm builds on Dark Forest. And I was just like, wow. I was blown away with the map. I was blown away. So it's an exciting news for Farm Sim community. Once he gets back, he starts doing his time lapses again. What a great dude. And we need it. We need it. He might be waiting for another logging map. I don't know. I don't know. He's done pretty much all kinds of maps. But him and Creighton are really close. And that's why, like I said, Creighton, and then again, Rangers starting to take the lead on that. One of them is, usually Creighton Gaming is my little mole. He tells me when stuff is coming out. He tells me when stuff's ready to go. But I'll tell you, Ranger, woohoo, you've given me some really good things. And I dropped the lime, the multi-fruit auger. I put a link in the comment that you left. So I hope that's what you were looking for, and let's hope that works. That's it. Oh, thank you too for all the well wishes I've gotten from my back being hurt. I appreciate it. It's day 3 now, and I'm about 85%. I'm able to sit here now without crying. No lie, that first night that I recorded that video, oh man, it was so bad. And I was telling, Grizzly made his, like I said, he makes some of the most awesome little comments on my board. It's great. I look forward to reading them. And he's like, oh, I've done some dumb things in my life. And, one of them, he was reaching for a book. Listen, all I did was lean forward. Then you spend 2 hours looking for the heating pad, and you think, where is it? What's going on? You sit in the shower for like 2 hours, it seems like, just to try to get heat on it. And I just leaned forward. I was watching the football game, and I literally leaned forward to grab a drink that was sitting on the end table next to me. And I leaned forward to grab my soda bottle, and it literally, my back went, Ew! And it was so, that first night recording, and it was so bad. It's on the right side of my lower back, just above my hiney. And it was so bad that every time I took a deep breath, it hurt. And you realize as you get older how much you use your back for everything. Now, granted, I'm not in the best shape in the world anymore. I was jogging right up until we got this cold weather that hit, and I can't jog outside anymore. So I'm not in the best shape in the world, but I'm also not in the worst shape either. As you get older, you start to twist and pain and turn, and it's terrible. And you guys are just amazing. Thank you for all the well wishes. PC Outcast, he does Skyrim videos, and he sent me the most awesome message wishing me the best of luck to get better and things. And as you guys see, it didn't affect my videos. I still put out videos. I made a promise to myself when I first started getting into wanting to do farm sim videos. Okay, this was back when 13 was out and 15 was out, and the videos started coming from everybody, and it was the newest craze and stuff. And I said to my son, we were at a local farm show, because I still, being an old farmer, I still go to the farm shows, and I still go to the farmers markets, and that sometimes is how farmers make their money, believe it or not, at the farmers market. So I support the local farmers, and I go and I buy their fruits and I buy their vegetables, and I said to my son, I said, I want to start recording videos. And my very first video that I ever watched was Daggerwin, okay, and that kind of got me hooked. But the first person that I actually really got into watching on a full-time basis was Virtual Farmer. Even though he's from the UK, there's something about his voice that just, when he says hello and welcome along, that just, it captivates you. So make sure you guys check out his channel. And he said in one of his videos, he said, well, my goal for this year, whatever year that was, he said, I want to start putting out 7-day-a-week videos. And I thought, I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to wait until it's a year, 2 years down the line and start putting out videos 7 days a week. I'm going to put them out 7 days a week right from the start. Well, you guys all know who follow my channel. There was a while back there, probably 4 or 5 months ago, where the wife was putting her foot down and she was like, no, Sunday is family day. Sunday is family day. And I gave in and I gave in. But what I did do is that's where the time lapses came in handy, because I can whip those off and get a video out, and it's still a video per day, but I can take the day off and be with my family. See what I mean? Like, I'm recording this video, it's 11:57 p.m. on Monday night. This video will be then released on Wednesday. So then when I film tonight, which will be Tuesday night, it'll be out for Thursday. And then Wednesday when I record will be for so on and so forth. To when I'm recording a couple of days ahead so that I can still have my family days, so my wife doesn't get so upset. And I do understand it. Listen, we've been married for 35 years now. And if my wife's head was shoved in YouTube 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, I'd be like losing my mind. I'd be like, no. Why don't you get your head out of YouTube? And I told you guys the other day, I'm on YouTube 5, 6, 7 times a day as it is now. And she just kind of rolls her eyes at me, and she lets me do my thing, and she doesn't complain, and she doesn't bitch, and she doesn't moan. She just lets me do my thing. But I look at it from her standpoint, and I think, man, that's got to be a pain. Your husband's not paying attention to the family, and grandkids come over, and you're over here on farm sim videos and watching truck sim videos and looking up mods and looking up farming videos. I'm constantly on YouTube. So that's why you'll see, and like, for example, Grizzly released his video today. I watched it, and he recorded it like 2 weeks ago. We all do it. Any YouTube creator has videos stored up and ready to go and in the queue because you have to. This crazy little world we live in, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. As far as we could wake up tomorrow and the world's on fire for all we know. But I'll have a YouTube video out. Oh, if that was to happen and you guys decided to watch YouTube videos, I would lose my faith in you guys for sure. Like, if a catastrophe happened and you said, no, I got to watch Fury's video first, I'd be like, really? Get out of the house. It's on fire. Just saying. We can laugh a little bit on this channel. We aren't serious all the time. And you guys all know, too. You guys absolutely all know that I quote movies like crazy, and Raznik got me into that. That's the bugger that he is. He got me into that, quoting movies. And the one movie is, I think it's which is the one where Heath Ledger played in it as the Joker. Was that wasn't Batman Begins, was it? Or was that I think it was Dark Knight Rises or something. I don't know. There's been so many Batmans, I can't remember which one's which anymore. And they got a new video game coming out now where it's the characters from Batman are, because Batman's dead apparently in this video game, and these characters like Robin and all the characters are now fighting the Justice League. And I'm thinking, okay, I don't know if I want to try that game because it looks kind of, I don't know. I don't get into too much. I tried like Dark Souls and Demon Souls like once, but listen guys, I'm so old that like I need to be able to die multiple times and just respawn. I can't die once and start the game completely over. That doesn't work for Fury because I'm not that good at those kind of games anyways. And so Dark Souls came out a few years ago, and my friend's like, oh, you got to try this game, and it's so hard when you die, you got to start over. And I thought, okay. I went out and I spent $60 on this game because of a friend's request, and I went out, I bought it, and I played it for about 15 minutes, and some dragon bit my head off. And I was like, okay. And then it made me start over and made me do the same thing again. I'm like, no. And I never picked up another one since. And then Demon Souls came out, which was Dark Souls 2, and I thought, okay, well, maybe I'll give it a shot. I spent $65 or whatever it was on the game. I think it was on sale on Steam. And I got it, and the same thing happened. So I was like, nope. Like, if you're going to make a game like that for old people like me, put it so you can turn off the instant death. Like, turn it off so I can... I mean, yeah, that's the fun of the game. I understand that, but not when you're old like me. I need to play games like Farm Sim, Skyrim, and games where it's nice and slow. But you kids do amaze me. Some of the things you guys do with video games is absolutely ridiculous. I was watching some of my son's Call of Duty videos, and I'm thinking, holy crap, how do you do that without losing your mind? So you guys have talents, you young folks. You guys got talents with these video games, that's for sure. Fury's onto the farm sim games and the slow games, and I saw a commercial for Lego Land or something coming out, and I thought, whoo, I could play that. That's like a slow game. And it probably won't be. It'll probably die in about 3 seconds. I was trying out. Kids talked me into doing Warzone for a while there, and the one game I never did get into was Fortnite. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't. It's too cartoony for me. It just, I don't know. I'm always been a fan of more simulation games. Like Call of Duty has gotten super realistic lately, and so has Battlefield. But they've had a couple of dud last couple of games. So, do I play them a lot? No. 95-96% of all of my games are simulation-based games. I'll give you the list that I play on a regular basis. I play this game, Farm Sim, every day. You guys know. First of all, I record every day, so you know that I play this every single day. 7 days a week, 365 days a year, I'm playing Farm Sim. I talk Farm Sim, I play Farm Sim. And the other one is Truck Sim. I play American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator every day of the week. I try to get at least one run done of each of those games. And then I play Skyrim. You guys know I've released a few videos on that. So I play basically any RPG that's more simulation based. I have played the Army games before, like Call of Duty and Battlefield, but not very often. I was into what's the racing game online? Oh gosh, Farmer Klein got me into it. Something racing, e-racing, electronic racing, or e-rate, yeah, something like that. Whatever the name of that is, but I spent a lot of money into that because I was into that for like ever and a day, and I was playing that every day for a while, and then I dropped it because they get you on a membership fee is what they get you, and you have to pay so much a month or so much a year, and it's bad enough that I'm a grown person, and I'm already paying for internet, and I'm already paying for cable and television services, and you know, we all got bills. It's called life. But to throw another bill in there where I have to pay monthly to play a video game? No, it's bad enough that these games nowadays, which are absolutely ridiculously overpriced, I don't know how the youth of this day and age plays video games anymore, because they're so expensive. It's just ridiculous that any game, I don't care if it's Call of Duty or 2K or Madden, there is absolutely no reason that game should be $65. Not when you're charging the kids nowadays with microtransactions. Like my son was telling me about 2K, that, you can just buy like VR or whatever it's called that they use in the game as currency. You can just go out and buy a card now at like your local CVS or your local drugstore, and you can just put it into the game and you make your guy this superhuman guy. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, wait, what? So is it me, or did the games go to microtransactions? And I thought, no, that's not the way I want to do it. Let's see if we can do this again. But I'm just a big one on hang on. You can't think and talk at the same time. As Jeff Dunham says, they're going the same way. All right, so I think I'm too close again. The judging of this is really hard from in here, because in a real harvester, you got windows back here. You can see all the way around. So this has kind of cut me off a little bit here. There it is. I just want to get some of this emptied so we can keep harvesting. And then I'll empty that on the next episode. Yeah, we'll just keep going here. But yeah, getting back to that, I just think that video games nowadays are overpriced and absolutely out of control. And it's become such a moneymaker scheme that it's just... it's bad. It's bad. So I had a discussion with my wife. I said, I don't understand how the kids, the young kids are doing it this day and age, how they're getting it. I understand parents buy their kids games, but, oh, man, $65 a pop. And then they come out with these games that are like director's cuts and all this stuff, and it's like $89, $99. There was a... Where did I see that? Where, like, one game was, I think it was Madden 22, where you could get, like, the ultimate package, and it was, like, $165. I'm thinking, does it come with a guy that's fully maximized out? Does it come with a football player that's completely decked out, and he can't get tackled, and he can't get hurt, and all this stuff? Or is it just the bells and whistles? See what I mean? So that's why I gravitate to games like this, okay? Now, Farm Sim was making a mistake, and they were trying to go that way a few years back with Farm Sim 17, and then Farm Sim 19 when they were doing the DLCs, and they were charging people for the DLCs. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that, because you've bought the game, you already have the game if you want to charge it, but don't charge another, like, what a game would cost. That to me is absolutely ridiculous. Don't charge somebody $65 for the game and then for a DLC $65. No. Do what American Truck Simulator does, and the game is 9-10 years old, and when they download a new state or they put a new thing in it, it's like $10. That's, if you want, listen, it's a business. If you want to make money, I don't have a problem with that. But don't charge me $65 and then tell me that I can go out and just purchase this VR coins to make my basketball player the best basketball player in the world. That takes away from playing the video game. And in the main reason I don't do, I'm going to reiterate, I got very serious there for a second. I don't do the Call of Duties and the War Zones, and I played, like I said, I played it a couple of times, and I'm playing with my son because my son's into those games, and I try to be a good dad, and I try to, you know, after all, my channel name has gaming in it, so I try to do as many games as I can. But when a guy shoots me through a wall, I'm like, okay. And you think to yourself, how did he do that? And then they say, oh, well, it's because he had special ammunition. No, the wall banger thing can only be done certain ways, and it's a shotgun. I know. I've played the game. I know how it works. So don't tell me you shot me through a wall and I'm on the inside of a building. You shoot me through a wall. That's what I'm saying. There's too many, without the lack of a better word, hackers out there. And for those of you who do that kind of game style, I'm going to say this once and then I'm not going to dwell on it. Shame on you. You're playing a video game and you don't have to cheat. You don't. If you have to cheat to play the game, to win the game, don't play it. And that's I was like, why doesn't my cruise control work? You know, I can go off on those tangents for days and days and days because it just annoys me. I was watching I peeked into my son. I went over to his house the other day. He was recording a video, and we went over for dinner. And I peeked into his little recording room, and he's recording 2K videos. And he gets done recording, and he says that guy used the same play the entire game. And I said, well, what do you mean? And he said he used that, I think it's 5-out pick and roll move or whatever it's called, over and over and over again the whole game. So I said, okay. So we went on his computer and we looked up to you can look up, just like farm sim videos, you can look up 2K videos, and that's the new meta now. The kids are watching these videos to learn all the cheat codes and the cheat ways to do things. And I told you guys from day one, don't watch my videos to learn cheat codes, because you're going to learn how to do it the right way. You're not going to learn the cheat way to do it. That's it. It's funny to me, that's all. And call me old and stuff, but hey, truth be known, if you've got to resort to no better way to say it than cheating to win a game, cheating, flat out cheating. Whether you find, like, and don't get me wrong, when I was growing up, we had what was called the Game Shark. Now, I'm showing my age here. We had what was called the Game Shark. We had the Atari 2600, and then we had the Nintendo, and then the PlayStation, and then the PlayStation 2. Those all went right in order, like the Atari 2600, we had Pong, we had all those games, right? We didn't have any cheat codes. And all of a sudden the PlayStation came out, PlayStation 2, and this thing came out called the Game Shark. Well, it came with a bunch of preloaded codes in it, like you would hit up, up, down, down, and left, right on your controller or whatever it was, and you would get like infinite lives so you didn't die and stuff. Do not get me wrong, I have used those. But I realized that it becomes very, very boring very, very quickly, and it also becomes mind-numbingly dumb. There's no skill in the game anymore. So, hey, listen, everybody play the games the way you want to play them. Have fun all you want, but if you're in a game and you're in a basketball game or a football game or Call of Duty or Fortnite or any of those games and you have to enter cheat codes, oh, I'm telling you, shame on you. Shame, shame, shame on you. Just play the game, and if you lose and you, like, listen, I've always told my kids, if you're playing a video game online and you get beat because the guy is better than you online, fine. Give them kudos, tell them GG, good game, all right, let's move on. But if you've got to resort to putting in codes so you never miss a shot and you're doing it, like, I see it. Gaming is in my title of my channel. I told you guys that. I'm on other games. I watch other games. I don't play them necessarily, but I'm watching them and I see it. I see it firsthand. There's people shooting you through the walls and stuff. Absolutely insane. So do what you want. Play it how you want it. I don't care. I really don't. I'm not going to harp on it too much because everybody is their own person. They can do whatever they want. But man, if you've got to resort to that, then you're better off not playing the game, in my opinion. All right, so we've rambled on and on and on and on for the last 40 minutes about gaming and about stupid stuff. Let's start talking about farming a little bit here. So, as I stated earlier, I'm going to drop some videos so you guys can see what's going on with the farming part of it, and we can go from there. I'm glad that you guys are staying engaged, and I got to give this harvester a bath. It's getting dirty bird. And then we got to get her going here. We got to get this harvest done today in this game day. So we got to, and it's the field right over there. You don't have a very good sight. This is, whoops, I hit the wrong button. What I wanted to do is hit this. This is what we've got left. of our field. Not much. It looks like more. I would say probably within the next hour or so we'll be done with this field, and that's great because that gives us it's right straight over that hill, literally right straight across the street is that other field. And we'll give this a quick bath before we go over, and we'll get it started right away. But you can see how much we've done. What are we on as far as hectares and acres? Not that. There we go. 17.30 acres so far harvested on this field alone. But I came out for one time to show you guys that this is actually a good-sized field, bigger than you think. That sort of thing. But we're going to go back in here where we belong. And that's it. So, yeah, probably it looks farther than it is, but it's really not. It's maybe 10 or 12 rows, circles, passes. And then we'll hustle right over across the street. We'll get harvest in there, and we'll harvest till it's too dark to harvest, and then I will leave you guys, and I'll come back we'll start back up at 8 o'clock, but I'll harvest off camera. I will not deviate. I promise you. I can promise you that. We will stay realistic, and if I'm still harvesting in the morning and it wilts while I'm harvesting, then we'll get like I said, we will then know that we got as much weed off the field as we could, and that'll be all there is about that. And then, like Grizzly said, now, if we're playing 28-day months, tomorrow will be September 1st. Then it kicks in. Then you'll have like 28 days of solid harvesting once you start like if it's gonna wilt, it'll take you 28 days to do it. But what it's doing, and I didn't know that, but that's what I'm saying. You guys are so awesome. You guys teach me all this stuff too, and I game all the time, and I didn't even know it. That no matter what days you pick in the very beginning, you can pick 1-day months, 2-day months, 3-day months. All the crops will usually wilt after the first day. And if they don't, I don't know why, but that's what I found out. That's what I took from it anyways. And it's kind of cool because it does. And remember, too, it's kind of neat because in Farm Sim 19, when you started seasons, you didn't start with anything. You started with nothing, and you had to wait. There was that glitch that everybody was using. I never used it because, like I said, I can't go on a rant like I just went on and turn around and use a glitch. There was a glitch that was going around where you would start a game without seasons, save it, then load up seasons, come back, and all your crops are grown. And like I said, I don't use those glitches because I just feel it takes away from the game. If you're gonna start me in basically springtime, the thing I do like about this about Farm Sim 22 is they give specific months, and I'm getting nervous too because look up in the corner. It's got clouds coming. Give me 1 second here. Let's do this real quick. Oh, no, there's clouds, but it's not. Oh, it's going to rain next month. But for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, it's not going to rain at all. So we've got time. But let's see. Let's go. Oh, there's your cloud. 6 o'clock. It's cloudy, but no rain. All right, so so until we got the rest of today, and it'll be cloudy, it's not going to rain, but it will rain tomorrow. Guarantee it'll rain tomorrow. But right now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours before we have to worry about rain. That's good. That's good. Oops. Is that right? There we go. Yep, and I think it's going to be one more episode next time, and we'll be finishing up literally this harvest, which will put us at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then we'll have 4 full hours. Now, see, if it rains on the straw, that's fine, because we can, by the time we get to baling it, it should be dry anyways. All right, so We're going to shut this down. And head over, and I dumped, what was it, 2.5 loads in that thing? I got about 5 minutes left anyways. Let's see if we can get a load dumped before the time runs out on us. Yeah, there's not much left of this field. Not bad at all. I wish there was a way to drive through. We could drive right through there if we... I don't think we'll fit. I wish there was a way to drive into our silo. This thing's heavy. Now, I wonder if something... Can you pull into there and then back around the corner? Probably not. Oh, I do got an idea to try something, though, next time. Whoops. There we go. Because I'm wondering if we came in through here straight, swung in here hard, went right there, it would be easier. Try that next time. Oh, that's the sounds. The game's awesome. So, like, if we came in here like this, with our trailer on, I don't know how this is going to work, everyone, so... Nope. This trailer has no... Well, maybe. Maybe if we did it with more of an angle. No, that was kind of redundant. Okay, well, that didn't work out as well as I thought it would. I thought maybe we could spin it around in there so that we could just make a quick little loop. Look how much harvesting we've gotten done. You guys keep seeing harvest. You guys are like, oh, I can't believe he's harvesting again. But then you realize how much I've actually done. And we have gotten, like I said, 17.55. We got a lot. See when I'm not talking too much and we get right into harvesting, we harvest quite a bit more. Almost 4 full acres today. So that's what I got to do. I got to start get my intro out of the way quick, get you guys into harvesting. Because if we would have done 4 acres every hour, we would have been done with this field, and it's being realistic. So there's probably a couple acres left. Like I said, I was guessing 20. All right. On that note, please, please, please look out for yourselves. Look out for each other. Most importantly, look out for each other's family. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Hit the little notification bell to get notified when I drop a video, which is every day of the week. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. And as soon as that flips over, we will call it a day. On that note, everyone have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Monday night. And I'll see everybody tomorrow on Tuesday. Have a great night, everyone.